Daniel and Karen, before you make your vows to each other, it is my duty to remind you of two things. Firstly, this place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. Now this simply means that every marriage which takes place in this room is fully legal and binding on both parties. I also have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. This means that today you are going to exchange vows that will unite you as husband and wife. These vows are a formal and public pledge of your love and the promise of a lifelong commitment to each other. The purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care for and support each other through all the joys and... Who presents Karen to be married? Please place Karen's hand into Daniel's hand. Thank you very much. It has long been the tradition in many parts of the world for the father of the bride to hand over his daughter to their future partner. And as you saw, Karen entered the marriage room today on the arm of her father. And John is here not to relinquish any form of ownership, but to signify in public his affirmation of Karen's choice to spend her future with Daniel. Are you standing comfortably, or do you want to swap hands or anything like that? Daniel and Karen, the institution of marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with the full and unreserved consent of you both. So I will now ask each of you to confirm your intention to marry one another. We'll start with you, Daniel. The correct answer is I do. Daniel, do you promise to love, trust, honour and care for Karen, to walk with her in sorrow and joy, illness and health, facing life together wherever it may take you? The same question. Karen, do you promise to love, trust, honour and care for Daniel, to walk with him in sorrow and joy, illness and health, facing life together wherever it may take you? Well, we now come to the legally required declarations, and Daniel and Karen have chosen Paul and John to be their witnesses today. So would they please join us at the front? I now require you both to make a declaration that you are free to marry each other. So I'm going to start again with you, Daniel, so please repeat after me. I do solemnly declare...
I do solemnly declare...
that I know not...
that I know not...
of any lawful impediment...
of any lawful impediment...
why I, Daniel Paul Cook...
why I, Daniel Paul Cook...
may not be joined in matrimony...
may not be joined in matrimony...
to Karen Louise Baker.
to Karen Louise Baker.
I do solemnly declare... that I know not... of any lawful impediment... why I, Karen Louise Baker... may not be joined in matrimony... to Daniel Paul Cook. And now that Daniel and Karen have declared that they know of no legal reason why they are not to be married to each other, we come to the part of the ceremony where they they will make their marriage contract with one another and exchange rings. So as this is the most important part of the ceremony, could I ask all those who are comfortable to do so to please stand. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Daniel Paul Cook, do take thee, Karen Louise Baker, to be my lawful wedded wife. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Karen Louise Baker, do take thee, Daniel Paul Cook, to be my lawful wedded husband. Now, a wedding ring is traditionally given to seal the contract which you have just made. It is an outward sign of the lifelong promises you have made to each other. Each ring is an unbroken circle symbolising unending love. Each is worn permanently. Each is the usual token of the commitment of marriage. And each is made of a precious metal, a symbol of offering each other the best one can give. And I know John has the rings. Well, I hope John has them. John, could I please ask you to pass Daniel Karen's ring first of all? Thank you. And Daniel, as a token of your promise to Karen, please place that ring onto her finger. And whilst holding it there, or holding her hand at least, please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love. All that I am, I give to you. All that I have, I share with you. I promise to be faithful and loyal. To love, cherish and respect you. In times of joy. And in times of sorrow. For as long as we both shall live. Thank you. John, could I pass Karen Daniel's ring? Karen, as a token of your promise to Daniel, place his ring onto his finger, and whilst holding it there, please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love. All that I am, I give to you. All that I have, I share with you. I promise to be faithful and loyal. To love, cherish and respect you. In times of joy. And in times of sorrow. For as long as we both shall live. Well, Daniel and Karen, all of us gathered here today wish you both joy and happiness that mutual love can bring. Look forward confidently to a future in which you and the world in which you live and work will be the better and happier for this joyful occasion. For now that you have made the declarations required by law and made solemn promises to each other in the presence of your relatives and friends, it gives me great pleasure in confirming that you are now husband and wife, and you please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it was recording, wasn't it?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do have one last duty to perform before we let you out into the writers' party that I'm sure you're all going to have, and that is to hand over the marriage certificate or wedding certificate, which is now in this beautiful scroll. And in Bromley, we are told we always have to hand this to the bride. So there you go, Karen, that's yours.
Thank you.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it just leaves for me to say, could I ask you to please be upstanding for Mr. and Mrs. Baker?
Thank you.